Okay, music.
This is gonna be
All right,
great.
we are on air. This is episode 3 of A Single Man Tier, and I am being joined by Aleeliah, Dasota, and Tasha. Hey guys, this is gonna be a fun one.
This should be fun.
I'm gonna be honest and say that I have no idea what to expect. To tell everybody what we're doing, Tasha, Dasota, and Aleeliah, sorry, I'm looking for the link, are gonna read me weird fan fiction. I don't read fan fiction. I have read little like Tumblr ficlets, but I've never actually sat down and read an entire fic. I don't know anything about fan fiction except that a lot of it is very weird.
Oh man.
So I thought, in my masochistic state, why not have people read it to me live on air, on the internet? Why not? So that's what we're doing today. I just posted the link, so we should be good.
Wonderful.
People may come in and out, but either way, this is gonna stay pretty much on the internet forever.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I picked a good fic for this then.
Okay, cool.
I cannot believe I'm going to read what I'm going to read. Okay.
I was gonna say, what I also love is that the three of us didn't talk to each other beforehand about what fics we were going to read, except for like right before this, just to make sure we weren't doubling up. And I love that there's kind of a theme.
Oh boy.
Same thing.
Oh good.
So yeah.
So the parameters are all supernatural fan fiction. And I think that was kind of the only parameter that I gave you.
It was that and no non-con.
Yeah, no creepy,
Yeah.
actually harmful stuff.
Yeah.
I'm probably freaked you out with the ones I suggested, actually.
Aleeliah sent me an example, and I was like, maybe not that one.
Oh no. Oh no.
Maybe not.
Oh man, there are some really screwed up ones out there too. Like not even.
There are.
Oh,
I've been on the wrong side of AO3 for several days now, and I'm like, I can't. What am I doing here?
This is a brand new world to me.
Oh man.
I'm excited. All right, so Dasota, if you would like to start off.
Yes. Did we do the warning for the live stream? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
When Dasota, that's my computer making noises.
Okay.
We're a professional setup here at A Single Man Tier.
That's fine.
When Dasota clicks out of the app to read their fan fiction, they're gonna still be live. We'll be able to hear them, but we're not gonna be able to see their face. We're just gonna see their icon. So it's all right. Yeah. It's gonna be a podcast. That's what I'm calling it anyway. So all that matters is that we can hear you.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to click over to the fic. I will be right back, or I will be here. Just Okay. So, can everybody still hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, should I give you the title? I feel like that
No.
might give it away.
Oh, good.
But, okay. So, the other thing about this is that there's a Tumblr like collection / competition called SPN Coldest Hits, where the point is to try to write the quote unquote worst fanfic, so that way you get the least amount of hits. I found this fic in there.
Oh, okay.
So
awesome.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So here we go. Dean was sure he had never seen a donut look as delicious as this one did. He had bought 3 because he was really hungry, and after he'd eaten the 2, he couldn't get himself to eat the last one. It was just perfectly browned with dark glaze and some blue sprinkles here and there. It looked rather random, but Dean really liked how good it looked on the donut. After having had the donut in his possession for a week, he had decided that he was going to call it Castiel.
Okay,
A pretty random name, but he was happy nonetheless.
wait.
Yes.
So, okay. I'm not the theme here that is apparently happening. Food.
It's very possible.
Okay. Secondly, he names the donut Castiel.
Yes.
Okay. No, you know what? I'm not gonna comment. Keep going. That's I'm gonna...
Okay. All right. A week later, he was at a loss for what to do. He displayed the donut on his kitchen counter with tiny flags and umbrellas on the side that showed off just how pretty the donut actually was. But Dean felt lonely. He didn't like taking women with him home anymore because they always questioned his weird obsession with his donut.
I am also questioning his obsession with the donut.
But Dean was a sex-driven man. He couldn't live without it. So in the 3rd week, as he was walking naked around his home, he stood staring at his donut for a long time. He then picked it up and tried sticking his fingers through. And then he tried to see if his dick would fit. It did.
Okay. So there's no like dancing around it here.
No, he's having sex with the donut.
They're just going for it. Like,
yeah.
It
gets better.
They're not gonna beat around the bush.
Hey kid, it gets better.
Okay. Continue.
So Dean started thrusting and thrusting until he came all over himself and his beautiful donut. And he did it again the next day. And the day after that. It was some of the best sex he had ever had.
This donut's really working hard.
Dean fell in love. He fell in love with his sprinkled donut, and he came over it almost every day. He had started taking it to bed, sleeping beside it every day, and spilling out his biggest secrets, becoming very intimate with his beloved object.
Named Castiel.
Yes.
This is a
Are
destiny.
you regretting your life choices by now?
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, good. You know,
2 months after he had purchased the donut, he invited his brother over to watch a game and drink some beer. Only Sam didn't know about the donut. So when Sam went to fetch more beer, he also came out with half a donut in his hand and his mouth full.
Oh my god.
Wait. So,
Is everybody okay?
I don't think
to make sure. What?
I don't think Castiel's okay.
Yeah. No, I should have probably let you know that there was a character death tag.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Just
Trigger warning, character death.
I should put headphones in.
I'm almost done. So
Okay.
this fic is almost over. Dean, where did you buy your donuts? This is really great. Dean threw Sam out, and in his rage, he didn't talk to his brother for 4 weeks. After Dean
He doesn't explain anything to Sam.
just kicks him out, doesn't talk to him. After Dean had spent that month crying himself to sleep every night over his long-lost lover, he went and purchased a new donut that looked just like the first one.
Oh.
And this one he named Cass.
That's cold.
The end.
That's dude.
Yeah, no, this one's titled Dean Falls in Love with a Donut, and it's by Carlo 1469.
Well, Carlo 1469. Excellently done.
Yes.
You're an artist. So to recap, Castiel's a donut.
Yes. Indeed, has sex with the donut
And has sex with the donut.
and comes all over it, and his brother eats it.
Sam eats the donut. Castiel mourns the death. No, you know what? That's perfectly logical. You know, if you just happen to be walking around your house naked and there's a donut.
Yeah. I mean,
What are
there's
you
a
gonna
hole.
do?
And you have a penis. You're gonna want to stick your penis in the hole, right?
Yes.
Sense. I don't have a penis, but I feel like that would make sense.
Yeah.
Especially if if you name it Castiel.
Yeah.
Right.
As everybody names their donuts.
Yes.
You know, that really, I don't think that fic was weird enough, to be honest. I think all of
Really?
this makes perfectly
Let me go next then.
Oh,
Oh, just you wait.
This is
Just
all
you wait.
very normal, very human to me. I'm gonna
Because I've read the other two fics that they're about to read.
I'm gonna put headphones in. Give me 1 second.
Oh man. So yeah.
being off camera.
This is making me laugh so much I actually had to use my inhalator.
Oh geez. Oh geez.
I think we're discovering art here, or I'm discovering art. This is a world that's already existed.
I was gonna say, you think you're gonna start reading fanfic because of us now?
No. I don't think this is gonna be what sells me on fan fiction.
Okay. What if we start giving you like good fanfic? Or at
Then
least,
that would be really boring for the podcast.
well,
people-
I don't mean like now. I mean like in general, like on your off time.
People
I'm
are
trying to make everyone read my fic.
People are always free to link me to fan fiction if they think I'll like it.
Yeah.
I just don't have the concentration for
Try podfic.
try what?
Tripod.
Podfic.
Oh, cool.
To listen to it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing either. Weird.
Yeah, no, it's just people kind of making essentially audiobooks out of, their fanfic.
That's essentially what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So this is totally legit.
Yeah.
All right. For those who may be just joining us, whether they're watching live or just on the YouTube channel later, I don't read fan fiction, and so Aleeliah, Dasota, and Tasha are reading me some. They're introducing me to the world of fan fiction by just taking me all the way to the weird shit. So who wants to go next? I think we can probably top Dasota's. So
Mine's a little bit longer, so if you wanna, do you want me to read mine first, or Aleeliah, do you want to go first?
You can read yours first. Mine is 616 words, so it's not very long.
Okay. Well, this one's 2 chapters, but I'm just gonna read you the first one because it's the most important.
I also
This
isn't
story's
this
a
from
journey.
like the hiatus after like season 8?
What?
I seem to remember like the weird the weird trend of your fanfic happening during the hiatus after season 8.
Well, I'm not sure when this one happened. Let me see
Okay.
when it was posted. It was posted 2014.
Oh, okay, so that's a little later.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says
Sorry,
it was
because I do.
during the big apocalypse. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was an interesting time on Tumblr for that thing.
I somehow missed that entirely. I
Yeah.
was on Tumblr in 2014, and I have no memory of any bagels.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Um,
everything became a
wow.
bagel for a while.
Wow.
Everything.
Wow.
all right.
All right.
Here we go, guys. So, Bagel Castiel walked into the room. Well, really, he more hopped into the room because he's a bagel and therefore did not have legs or know what legs were. Dean Bagel sat, watching Dr. Sexy Bagel. Dean Bagel was entirely convinced that there had never been and never would be a sexier bagel. Until, of course, Bagel Cass hopped in front of the television screen. Okay, so maybe he was wrong. Dean Bagel, I told you to put up the cream cheese. Why are you so untidy? He questioned. I'm the one who gripped you tight and saved you from the toaster oven. You can't do one thing I asked, Big Steele demanded.
This is manipulative. Bagel Cast is very emotionally manipulative. Just holding that over Bagel Dean's bagel head. That's really rude. It's unfair.
Dean was watching the television still through the gaping hole in Castiel's body. Suddenly, his gaze drifted to Big Steele as his mind wandered down a path that shouldn't have been wandering down. He was trying to watch Dr. Sexy, damn it, but his bagel dick did not want to stay in its bagel. Where it most definitely belonged.
The bagel has anatomy. Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
He supposed he could catch the episode later. He clicked off the television with a smirk. His eyes scanned Castiel's perfectly rounded form, his crust glittering with a light glaze in the low light, and he felt his mouth begin to water.
Okay, so the bagels, we've established, they don't have legs or know what legs are.
They sure should have penises.
But they have eyes, mouths, gaping body holes, and bagel dicks.
Yes.
Same, actually. That's all very normal. Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
All right.
I can make it up to you, Bagel Dean said suggestively, slipping to the floor in front of Cass. Cass reared back in surprise, but Bagel Dean reached up with his bagel sides and held Cass steady. Cass slowly relaxed, still slightly confused, but starting to become hard. Bagel Dean leaned forward and mouthed at Cass's baguette, which was quickly rising like
Okay.
Sorry,
Bread.
baking joke.
No, yes. Bread. Uh-huh. But is he a bagel or is he a baguette?
I think he's a
bagel with
baguette penis.
Yeah, I think the baguette is the penis.
Okay. Obviously. I should have known. That was a dumb question. I'm sorry.
Okay. Bagel Castiel moaned as Bagel Dean took it out of Castiel's pants and quickly licked a stripe up the breaded length, moaning at the flavor of Castiel's butter.
You know, that could pretty much be canon.
Yeah.
Dean swore sometimes that when the great baker had made Castiel, they infused honey into him just to make him all the more sweet.
Aww.
I have this image now of Chuck in like a chef's outfit.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Dean would never get enough of the taste of Bagstiel. Oh, Bagel Dean, Bagstiel moaned, bucking his bagel hips upward. Bagel Dean,
a little alliteration there.
right? Feeling Bagel Castiel's baguette hit the back of his throat.
So they also have throats.
Right.
Yes.
But they have mouths, so it makes sense.
That's true. Yeah, they would have throats. They have mouths that
They
water.
just don't have legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They roll.
But they wear
Or know
pants.
what legs are.
But they wear pants.
That they do. There's a continuity error there in this bagel fic.
It's gonna be hard, making a whole new species.
Hard like Bagstiel's baguette.
baguettes.
Hard like baguettes, yeah.
It takes some rising.
Okay. He let out a startled moan, reaching down quickly to free his own hardening bread wand from his pants. This was so worth you leaving out the cream cheese. Bagel Dean pulled away, and Bagstiel let out a growl of disapproval. Hold on, I think we can make this better, he promised, smirking. Bagel
I can't
Castiel-
believe they missed an opportunity there. They could have said, make this butter. And just step it up, fic. Come on.
Oh, Oh, it's coming.
Good. So is Baxiel. Good.
Yeah. Bagel Castiel looked down at Bagel Dean's now free erection, a bead of butter swelling at the tip, as he nodded his head. He knew that Bagel Dean was too far aroused to leave himself like that, so he would be back soon. Bagel Dean swayed his bagel hips as he walked to the kitchen, grabbing the cream cheese.
But he doesn't have legs.
Maybe Dean doesn't and Cass doesn't.
This is bothering me. Do they have legs or don't they?
They don't have legs, but apparently they have hips.
Yeah.
And they can walk. And they have pants.
And
There's a lot going on here.
There is.
And they can sway them. They can sway their hips.
Yes.
With no legs.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing the cream cheese. When he returned, he found Bagel Castiel slowly stroking himself, using his own butter as lubricant. He almost dropped the container from just how hot the side of it was. Did I tell you you could touch yourself? Bagel Dean demanded.
Okay, whoa. There's one thing I know.
Dean is not the dominant one.
Bagel Dean is not a dominant. I may not read fan fiction, but I do know things. And this is out of character. We don't even know if they have legs or not.
Their canon compliancy is very off, I would.
Yeah.
Well, this was written before that. True. The Bagel Dean demanded, grabbing Castiel's side to stop him from his stroking. Baxiel stood up tall and straight, a challenge. Do I need your permission to touch my own body? He challenged.
Wow.
He smirked and sauntered over, dropping to his knees. No, but after
You have knees but no legs?
able to touch
No.
They're like reverse penguins.
Oh, Jesus.
Newt. All right.
Okay. You'll always crave my touch. I'll get under your crust like the blueberries you were baked with, and your own touch will never quite feel the same. Then you'll finally understand why they named crumbs after bagels. Dean said, stroking
Wow,
up
that's deep. That's beautiful.
with the cream. I know, Dean. Castiel panted, smiling. And what is that? Is that the cream cheese? Yep, Cass, all for you. Wow, it's so smooth. I can't believe it's not butter.
Boo! Boo!
Ah!
Dean then became impatient and took Castiel into his mouth, moaning deep in his throat and causing vibrations to travel up Castiel's lung. He let out a long moan and ran his fingers through Bagel Dean's bagel equivalent of hair, losing himself in this sensation. Finally, Bagel Castiel felt like he was about to burst, and his breadstick was leaking delicious butter down Dean's throat.
Wait, no. Is it a baguette or a breadstick?
Well, Cass has a baguette, apparently.
Okay. So Dean has the breadstick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just having a hard time following the anatomy here.
Is that what they so make of it?
It's all very complicated. I don't really understand food.
I don't understand food this way, no. Dean continued to swallow down all that Castiel's bagel had to offer, milking him like a cow bagel.
Oh, no.
Dean Bagel loved the taste of his angel. Not even the Pillsbury Doughboy himself could make a more delicious treat.
Oh.
Dean, I'm close, Bagel Castiel said. Dean pulled out, bringing up one of his sides to run along Castiel's length.
He has thighs and knees, but no legs.
He said, butter on my face. Dean growled possessively. I want to feel you running down my legs. Finally, with that, Bagel Castiel couldn't hold up any longer. He let go, his butter running in streams across Dean's face, then quickly beginning to cool into a white, gooey substance.
Mm-hmm.
Bagel Dean licked a little off his lips, and he had Cass immediately hardening again.
That's some turnaround time.
Yeah. I guess baguettes are special.
Apparently, they don't have a refractory period.
Yeah. Just go
Technically, you
right
punch
back
a
into
dough
it.
the first time. It can rise a second time, so logically this makes sense.
Oh, Jesus.
There's just a little bit more.
Good. I'm glad. I can't get enough.
Turn around and bend over, Bagel Dean urged. Bagel Cass did as he was told, and he felt Dean rise behind him, reaching forward to stick his bagel fingers into Cass's waiting hole. It was gaping, inviting, and just the right size
We've established that.
for
Wait.
Bagel Dean's massive bread dong.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
Is it a, like, anal hole, or are we talking the big old hole in the middle of the bagel?
Up to your interpretation. No, I think it might just be foreshadowing.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Bagel Cass was fully prepared, and Dean couldn't wait any longer. He slowly slid inside the hole, moaning out at the smooth texture. Cass, your whole wheat hole wraps around my cock so nicely, he groaned. He gave Castiel a moment to adjust before he slowly began to pull out,
Oh, that's nice of him.
loving the crumbly texture of Castiel's insides.
Same. Don't we all?
Mighty thrust back in, hitting Cass's sesame seed. And and causing the other to gasp out. Dean, yes, pound into me. And then they spelled it need, K-N-E-A-D. I need you.
Oh, okay. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. Mm-hmm.
Castiel choked out, eyes rolling back in his bagel head in pleasure. Dean smirked before he started to thrust in and out at a merciless pace, his baguette hitting Castiel's special sesame seed over and over again, causing the other's length to rise even more, become harder, like stale bread.
So
Appetizing.
we know that the sesame seed
Is
in the bagel hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are they using for condoms?
They're not.
They aren't.
Well, that's just irresponsible.
Well, you know.
This is unsafe bagel sex.
Very.
It is.
You don't,
Why didn't I close my balcony
Especially-
door before I started this?
especially if bagel cast is stale.
It's
Not
still
healthy.
is necrophilia.
Okay. So they're Cass, take it, you whole grain slut.
Oh, that's rude. That was mean. That was uncalled for.
It was, Dean exclaimed, pounding into Big Steel. Big Steel felt his toes curl in pleasure, or at least he would have if bagels had toes. As he took all that Bagel Dean had to offer, moaning out his pleasure. Scream for me, Bagel Dean growled. Dean, Bagel Castiel screamed as Bagel Dean hit his sesame seed prostate one last time, pushing him over the edge. His loaf exploded, curved seductive yellow streams of butter covering his chest. Dean followed shortly after, coating Castiel's insides with the silky yellow substance. After they were done, Castiel collapsed onto the couch, and Dean quickly wormed his way behind him. Dean wrapped his bagel arms around Castiel, tired and sex drunk. We should get married, Dean said tiredly, not meaning it. Okay, so maybe he did mean it, but now that was he'd never say it. The other bagels would never approve, Castiel said flatly, tired of Bagel Dean's shit.
The other bagels,
I guess.
Apparently.
there's like a bagel council that like decides whether bagels can marry each other.
Yep. Maybe we could elope together, Bagel Dean suggested. Big Steel paused. Okay, so that idea seemed a little too appealing to him, but who was judging? Go the fuck to sleep, Dean, he huffed out, closing his eyes. They fell asleep in each other's bagel arms.
They have
Bagels are
arms.
not nice to each other.
No.
They're very mean.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10 for creativity. 2 out of 10 for character faithfulness. That was I really didn't really get Dean and Cass from that, you know. It didn't seem very faithful to who they really are as people or bagels.
Reinterpretation.
Also, I would give it like a 1 out of 10 for anatomy consistency.
Yeah, that was very, very biologically confusing.
Because
Yeah.
let's go over this
I give
again.
it
They
5
don't
out
have
of 10.
legs, but they have knees, they have thighs, and they have toes.
No, they don't have toes.
And they have hips.
Yes, they do.
They don't have
If they
toes.
had toes.
Oh, if they had toes. Okay. I
They don't
misunderstood
have
that.
toes, but they have fingers.
Okay.
Um
And they get bagel married.
there's a bagel council that decides,
You're gonna get eloped.
and the bagel council is homophobic.
I think
Maybe.
Wait, do bagels even have gender? Can they be homophobic if the bagels don't even have gender in the first place?
I don't know.
So. Well, maybe it's like one's a blueberry bagel and one's like a cinnamon spice bagel.
Dean would be a cinnamon spice bagel.
Like
I think
maybe only fruit bagels can get married to fruit bagels, but like because what was it, the honey wheat ones and like, you know, or sesame seed ones, like they can't get married to fruit ones because that makes weird like combinations of other bagels.
Right.
that
Bagel
makes,
children.
yeah. How would bagel pregnancy work?
So it's kind of more of a race thing than a homophobic thing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you take a small tiny piece of bagel and then you'd put it in a bowl because it would work like sourdough.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's
yeah.
amazing.
They don't get pregnant and give birth. They regenerate, like a starfish
Yeah.
where you cut off an arm and it grows into another starfish.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
makes sense.
All right. Well,
Or they could just be created by the great baker.
true. Yeah. We could go with the
Chuck
bagel
the great
biological approach, or we could go with the bagel creationist approach.
Yeah.
That could be a question for the Bagel Council.
True. Yeah. It could be a religious organization. Which would explain the bigotry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can get weirder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
still
think we
don't-
can too.
All right. So, Aleeliah.
I'm so glad my neighbors do not speak English. I have my balcony door open. I'm 3 feet away from it.
I suspect your neighbors are glad they don't speak English right now, too.
They may not know why, but they are.
Yeah.
For what? Okay, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Good. Dean sulked on the counter, feeling left out as his family sat on marshmallows and talked on the island, loud and happy. The only other person that wasn't a part of the group was a corn named Castiel, who didn't seem as interested in the small talk, but Dean refused to talk to him. His dad had always taught him that vegetables couldn't be trusted. They were mostly hard and always weirdly shaped, and they were bad.
You know, that's true. I have to agree with Dean's dad on this one. I don't trust the vegetables either.
Dean jumped when Castiel appeared beside him, tall and intimidating and green. He shuddered and rolled away, planning on continuing his sulking behind the football. Castiel followed him, though, forcing Dean to tuck himself closer to the wall. "Hello," Castiel said, his voice sounding rough and deep, his silks twitching. "What do you want?" Dean snapped, flicking his one leaf, a single little dark green one on his stem. "What are you?" Castiel asked. "A peach," Dean huffed, offended that he didn't even recognize him. "You're very," Castiel hesitated, "juicy."
Oh my god.
Dean recoiled as if struck. Did you just call me fat? What?
That's
No.
not where my brain took that one, Dean.
What? No, Castiel panicked. I was just admiring your physique. You fucking called me fat. Dean felt embarrassed and tried to squeeze him into himself, but that only succeeded in making a little squirt of peach juice escape from the base of his stem. He squeaked and shifted shyly, turning away from Castiel. Go away. I'm sorry. Castiel moved into his line of sight, looking around nervously, before his long husks pulled apart and revealed a strip of yellow.
Oh my god. Cass.
Looking around
Cass is
wildly,
stripping.
Slow it down.
close enough and big enough to see them behind the little fruit bowl. What are you doing? Dean is panicking. You're not. He squirmed as Castiel stripped away more of his protective green husk to reveal more bumpy yellow beneath.
Castiel.
He was ripe. His silks falling softly below the revealed section of his husks and kernels. You, Dean said. I'm sorry, Castiel said softly, fluttering his little husk leaves shyly. I didn't mean to make you squirt.
Yes, you did, you liar. Don't even pretend.
He blushed, his stem twisting, making his leaves sway. You can't say stuff like that. You're very appealing, Dean. Castiel.
Ooh, boo. Boo.
I would like to be with you. You what? You wanna, with me? Dean looked away, wondering why. He wasn't as ripe and sweet as the other peaches. Why him?
Aw.
Yes, Castiel shifted closer, rubbing his silks all over Dean's fuzzy peach
Oh my
skin.
god. Cass does not stand on ceremony here. He just goes right in for it.
Please, Dean, if you really want to, Dean said, straightening his stem and flicking his leaf out shyly. Okay. Dean, Castiel whispered, his husk dropping away to reveal reach and every kernel to Dean. I have no idea why that said that. He gulped, feeling Castiel wrap his husk around him and pull him close. His silk stroked over his skin and leaf, sending little bolts of pleasure through him.
That's hot.
Castiel, he gasped, stem trembling. Castiel squeezed him gently, urging a little drop of peach juice out of him. He moaned, pressing the top of his leaf against Castiel's kernels and rubbing. Castiel gasps, kernels twitching.
So wait. Corn Cass's naughty bits are his kernels, which means just all over, just
Yeah.
top to bottom. He's just ready to go. No wonder he's not like taking time to stop and talk to like actually get to know Dean. Like he's ready to go.
Yeah.
At all times.
Dean squirmed. Castiel stroked his skin, teasing and teasing him. He could feel himself getting closer and closer to his orgasm and tried to move away, shy. It's okay, Castiel purred. I got you. Cass, Dean gasped, rubbing against Castiel furiously. Castiel moaned deeply, wiggling closer to him eagerly. Oh, Cass! Dean cried out as he squirted juice out of the base of his stem and all over Castiel's kernels. His leaf shook wildly, batting around and rubbing the juice into Castiel. Castiel moaned and orgasmed as well, silk swaying and husk hardening. Dean,
This is so creative.
Close. Cass, Dean panted, trembling in his husk. And that's the entire thing.
Yep.
Oh, that's the whole, okay. Wow. We're not gonna like talk afterwards or cuddle, that's fine.
Nope.
No pillow talk, no feelings.
No small talk. They just get right to it and then it's over.
No chick moments.
Okay, yeah, no chick flick moments.
That's very canon compliant.
Yeah. So that's so creative, actually. Like the the ways they managed to convey sexuality through vegetables and fruit is very okay. Well, they did a good job of conveying what was happening, I think.
They didn't have unnecessary body parts, at least.
Yeah, no, I wasn't confused at all about their anatomy. I was a little taken aback by just how quickly Corn Cass got right down to it. Very forward.
But it does say that Cass doesn't do small talk, and we know Cass is very on point in season 4.
They missed a huge joke that they could have gone with. Cass on the cob. I mean, it's right there.
I can't disagree with you. So what we've learned today, boys and girls, and vegetables, is that food is very sexy, has fluid anatomy. We'll call it fluid anatomy, and yeah, I think that's the takeaway from today. Out of the three of them, I would say, which one do you guys think is the weirdest?
I'm gonna go with
Based
the
on
anatomy.
what? Because I mean, oh, God, I would have never paired up a ear of corn with a peach ever in my life.
Yeah.
But the seemingly like morphing abilities of bagels and their
That's
like
true.
lack of legs but having knees and thighs is very strange.
Very
I would
strange.
argue that mine was the least strange.
I would too, because there were humans involved.
Yeah.
Which, was kind of sort of a, from my understanding of fan fiction, a base standard of like what fan fiction is about. It's usually about humanish characters.
Yeah.
Not usually about bagels.
Yeah.
Or corn.
Depends on what part of the internet you're on.
That's
Also
fair.
true.
That's a fair point. But in terms of like mainstream fan fiction, Dasota's fic is kind of the least off kilter. Which
I mean, you might have a little bit of mental illness issues with Dean and his obsession of a donut.
Yeah, but
You know,
Can
that's
we
not that
otherwise,
weird.
whatever.
appreciate the fact that Dean having sex with a donut is the least weird?
And then, but the donut is Castiel, and then Cass dies because Sam eats him.
And then
Yeah.
it's replaced.
And that's the most normal fic.
Yep. Oh yeah, no. The fact that Sam eats a donut that is covered in weeks of dry cum.
Yes, that is true. I forgot about that part.
Never mind that the donut actually lasts weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and doesn't mold. Like,
And Sam still looks at that and thinks, I'm going to put that in my mouth.
yep.
Sam, who's usually so keen on donuts.
Yeah.
Look like
Well, I wouldn't call Sam keen on donuts in this fic when the point of comparison is Dean having his way with the donut
Yeah.
for weeks. It's a weird fic. I would say it's probably not considered a normal fan fiction, just based on my limited knowledge of.
Yeah, no, it definitely
fiction.
falls under the realm of crack fic,
Yeah. Okay.
which all of these do.
Yes.
Just, it depends on where your limits are, just like with most fics. I mean, some people, like their limits are they can't deal with anything that's like has a major character death, and that's fine.
Well, we ran right past that one from the jump. I mean, right away we have Castiel dying and being eaten.
Yes.
It's really intense.
Yeah. Although I don't know if we can argue that that was really Cass or just a stand-in for Cass.
So,
Because the
So-
donut had no personality.
That's true. So it could be that Cass is out there somewhere and Dean is just like projecting him onto various food items that he
Yeah.
can put his penis into.
Yes.
Romantic.
Without considering it has ramifications.
Especially for Sam.
Yeah.
Poor Sam.
Poor Sam, indeed.
But he's really my concern. You know.
I have one fic that I really, really, really wish you would read, Kit, because Sam is written so awesomely, and it's 150,000 words, and there's kind of heavy impact there. So it's not everyone's thing.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words. I like
That's
these
so
ones
bad.
because they get straight to the point. It's just like right off the bat, Corn Cass is humping the crap out of Peach Teen. No, there's no dancing around it. They just get right down to it. So of the three, I would say Dasota's was the most normal, depending on your standards for what normal is.
Mm.
And I think Aleeliah's made me the most uncomfortable. Just the aggression of Corn Cass was a little much for me. I really prefer it when they're a little more gentle with each other. But then again, they weren't very nice to each other in Tasha's either. They were I would
mean,
say,
you know, whole grain horror. I mean, seriously.
I would,
fun.
yeah, I would say none of these are particularly in character. So I would have to give them all a low
Oh.
rating for that.
I don't know. I mean, I could see Dean having a food kink and wanting to fuck donuts.
Oh, yes, absolutely, that's true. But
I
keeping it on
cannot see
his pillow
Sam
very-
just randomly eating a donut, though.
Yeah, that was definitely the weirdest thing about that fic was Sam putting a donut in his mouth.
Donut wood?
Putting a donut in his mouth. So I'm gonna have to say that Aleeliah's fic was probably the weirdest.
I mean, it borders that horrible dubcon line a little bit,
Yeah,
because they've written Dean so seemingly young and innocent and peachy.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
like that was my one thing because you didn't want to know anything about this, and I'm like, technically, Cass is a donut. He doesn't have a personality. It's just an inanimate object, but he didn't ask for sex.
Yeah. You know,
You have learned about your own hard limit.
yeah, that's true. Everybody's comfortable with what they're comfortable with.
Yes.
But I would also have to say that I think Tasha's fic was the best written. So I think we all brought something to the table today.
Yes.
And that wasn't even an intended pun until after it came out of my mouth.
I was gonna say, if you ever want to do part 2 of this, I know of a fic where I think Cass is like a tiny
Don't
fairy.
tell me anything. Don't tell me
No.
anything.
Oh man. Oh
Don't
man.
tell me anything. Because
Oh, man.
I am planning to do probably multiple versions of this because I had so many people say, hey, I have a perfect fic for this. And I can only have so many people on at a time.
Fair enough.
So yes, I will be doing this again. Will I be reading fan fiction? Probably not.
Actually, not after today.
Yeah, this didn't really sell me on it, funnily enough. But you know, I sort of had some idea of what I was walking into. I did mispredict where this episode was going to go. You definitely all went more food themed, and I was thinking more along the lines of like tentacles.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll get there
I thought
eventually.
Tentacles was weird until Tasha sent me that one octopus fic.
Oh, is that the
No,
is that the
wait until I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
I can't know anything because I'm sure we'll get to tentacles eventually.
Because I was like, there was one that was like insanely sweet, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Sweet like bagel glaze. I'm done. No more. This has been a single man tier I'm sure I'll be back at some point. Probably in a week to a couple weeks from now. Thank you, all 4 of you, for joining us on this journey that my friends have just taken me on. That was beautiful. I needed a shower and a nap, and probably not food. I don't think I need to eat anytime soon. Yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. More food.
Wonderful.
Bye, guys.